The Holloways moved in on a Saturday. The skies over North Georgia were that soft, buttered gray, low and cozy, like God's own duvet. When the moving truck rolled through the iron gates of Sycamore Hill Estates, birds trilled in the oaks like they were applauding. It was everything Olivia Holloway had prayed for. No, worked for. The house stood like a secret at the top of the long stone drive. 6,000 square feet of pale brick and black iron, with twin chimneys like sentinels watching the land. It sat on 4 acres of rolling green, and still somehow felt hidden. Safe. Like something earned. "Still don't feel real," said Marcus, her husband, sliding the Tesla into park with a smile so big it wrinkled his whole face. "You see this, Liv?" She was already out of the car, laughing. "I see it." He got out, walked around, wrapped his arms around her from behind. Their daughter, Anya, 13, stayed in the back seat with her headphones on, unimpressed. Their youngest, Isaiah, 6 and full of sugar, ran toward the front porch shouting, "It's huge! We could fit 2 families in here." "Lord, don't say that," Olivia muttered. "We only just got away from mine." Inside, the house was cathedral quiet. A grand staircase rose in a slow curve to the 2nd floor. White oak floors glowed with polish. There were 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, a chef's kitchen with gold-veined marble, and a backyard built for generational barbecues. Olivia walked through the living room, letting her hand graze the soft velvet of the walls. Custom acoustic paneling, the realtor had said. Imported, keeps everything peaceful. She liked that word, peaceful. After growing up in a house where slammed doors ended every conversation and the sirens outside spoke louder than her parents, the silence here felt sacred. Still, somewhere deep in the quiet, there was a hum. Faint, barely more than a vibration, but it was there. She paused, frowning. Marcus came up behind her. "You feel that?" He tilted his head. "Like a note, a low one. Like the house is singing." "Maybe it's the HVA," she offered, already dismissing it. Maybe it was. By nightfall, the house was mostly unpacked. Marcus grilled steaks on the patio, while Olivia laid out the blue ceramic plates she'd been saving for a Sunday like this. The kids were already choosing bedrooms and fighting about nothing. It felt good, normal. But later, after they toasted to new beginnings and sent the kids upstairs, Olivia stood alone in the master suite, brushing her teeth, and the sound came again. It wasn't just a hum. It had rhythm, depth. She set her toothbrush down and turned her head toward the wall. It wasn't coming from the walls, not exactly. More like within them, like the sound was being held. She topped the drywall softly with her knuckles, solid. Then again, a little harder. It sang back. That night, Olivia dreamed of hands, not just hands, praying hands, layered over one another. Calloused, dark-skinned, bleeding at the wrists, reaching from within the earth and clutching at the floorboards of her new home. Not angry, just desperate. She woke to the sound of Isaiah crying in the next room. She found him standing at his window, his Batman blanket balled in one fist. "What's wrong, baby?" he sniffed. "There's someone outside." She looked. Nothing but shadows and garden lights on a lawn so trimmed it looked fake. "Nobody's there, baby. It's just our new yard." Isaiah didn't move. "I heard them talking. You probably dreamed it." "No, they said something weird." She knelt beside him, heart a little heavier now. "What did they say?" He hesitated, as if searching for the words. "They said, 'Let the walls remember.'" Downstairs, Marcus stood in the kitchen in just his robe, pouring a glass of bourbon with the fridge door open. Olivia told him what Isaiah had said. He exhaled long through his nose. "We pay too much money to be hearing ghost stories." She crossed her arms. "He's not lying. He's a kid. Kids dream stuff, that's all. Let him settle in." But she didn't sleep that night. Not really. Because even as Marcus snored beside her, Olivia heard the hum again. this time loud enough to trace its direction. She followed it in her mind like a thread, behind the master closet, down the stairs, through the den, beneath the library. There was something inside this house, something that wanted to be remembered, and the walls were listening.